I start fighting at like 5 or 6 years old, and there's no amateur out there, so you're getting paid, so you're a pro from 6 to whenever you retire.
Well, information itself has some type of energy to it.
Oh yeah.
That's how you bout there. Time doesn't exist, there's more to what we see. Let's sit down, talk about it, let's just call it P.O.T, P.O.T, yeah. Let's call it P.O.T, P.O.T, yeah. Let's call it P.O.T.
Yeah. What's up, P.O.T heads? Got another great episode coming. I got my boy right here. He be doing some crazy fighting and stuff, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself real quick.
Hey, I'm Charlie Nellinger, otherwise known as Monkey Toes. I'm a professional Muay Thai and MMA fighter here in Chicago, Illinois. I'll be fighting at BFC 10 September 20th. If you want tickets, let me know. I can hook you up.
Nice. So how did you get into Muay Thai?
Muay Thai?
Muay Thai, yeah.
I got into Muay Thai I want to say 10 years ago now. My coach, Tyler Scott, he brought me to Prime Muay Thai when I was 14. I was getting ready for my first amateur kickboxing fight. And he was training out there. He was already an established amateur champ at that point. And so he brought me out there when I was getting ready for my first fight. And I just kind of fell in love with it. I actually spent the first 2 months of this year over in Thailand fighting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. How long were you out there?
I was there from January to the middle of March. I ended up fighting twice while I was out there. I wanted to fight more. Shout out Simbi Muay Thai. I wanted to fight more, but I ended up fighting for a title while I was out there. And in the title fight, the guy fractured my forearm.
Oh.
So I was supposed to come back and fight in April.
How was that? With a kick or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If you look at my Instagram, you can see right where it happens because it goes through the glove and hits me.
Oh.
And that was what he dropped me with in the first section of that. And it just fractured my forearm, so I wasn't able to do the third fight that I wanted to do out there.
But you kept fighting that fight? Oh, wow. Hey, that's just that adrenaline, huh?
Yeah, you don't feel it until after.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so you were out there for a pretty long time. So how is it out there? Is it beautiful?
It's beautiful. For anyone that's looking to do Muay Thai or just go on vacation, I recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going back in January to hopefully fight for that belt again.
Oh, okay.
And
the rematch or?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Do a contender fight out there, and once I beat whoever they give me, then go out and fight for that belt again.
Yeah. Oh, but that's cool. You started pretty early, too.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing martial arts for about 20 years now. So I started when I was yay tall. And I was able to just stick with it. Wanted to be a Ninja Turtle. Still not a Ninja Turtle, but doing my best to be one.
Hey, everybody's trying to be Michelangelo.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That I grew up watching that too, man. I used to martial arts. I used to like those Bruce Lee movies.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All those cartoons and stuff like that, the old ones, and man, I used to like it a lot. I just didn't get into it like obviously you did, but I used to like it.
Man.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and with you doing it, when did you start doing it professionally?
Professionally, I went pro last year.
Okay.
Here I had 16 amateur fights. I did 8 kickboxing amateur fights, and I did 8 MMA amateur fights. And I fought for a belt back in 21 for TFC. I fought Sergio Placencia. He won that one. It was a close fight. It was a good fight.
Decision or?
It was decision, yeah.
Okay.
But besides for winning an amateur title, I felt like I had done everything in the amateurs that I could possibly do. So I decided it was time to take that step forward and go pro. Now, pro career hasn't gone exactly how I wanted it to so far, but hopefully this fight goes well. Oh, and then I believe Darius is gonna have a show in November, so maybe hop on that show in November.
Whoa, nice, nice. So for taking like big fights like this, like do you take a lot of time off, or you just
I don't believe in that. I like to stay active. If the only reason I haven't been as active this year is I've had some injuries compounding. So like when I got back from Thailand, I had the fractured forearm still. Then before I was supposed to fight the same guy in June, but I broke my hand. You can still kind of see that the knuckle isn't quite back.
right, right.
But doctor said I'm good to fight, so that's all that matters.
Nice. Well, that mean it goes with it, right? It
Yeah,
goes
it's
with
part of
the
it.
territory. Like injuries and things like that, they're gonna come. Like especially with doing what you guys do. I mean, that's a tough job. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough to take those things on. Like it's not easy to be a fighter. Like
It's not, but at the same time, I've been doing it so long. I don't know what else to do, and also I love it.
yeah,
There's nothing like walking into the cage and hearing in the roar of the crowd, and when you get a knockout or like you get a sub, you get that finish. It's just something about
it's
it.
like a drug,
It's-
right?
it's-
Just
it's the best kind of
like
drug.
that energy, like ooh, and it just feels so good. It's just the same as like when you, like if you're on stage and they like the song and like whatever, and people get into it. And it's just
Exactly.
the same thing, you know. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, this is the entertainment business.
Pretty much.
I don't look at myself as just a fighter. I'm an entertainer, and that's like why I have such a goofy nickname.
But like what I do appreciate of like fighters and that take on this whole thing is the discipline.
Oh, yeah.
Like, cause now I'm a little more up close to it, and I could see like the people that I've been around now. Like I'm like, whoa, this takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of hard work. It's not easy. Like, hey, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna get in the ring. I'll knock somebody out.
I wish it was more like that. That's one thing I really did like about Thailand was you could fight every weekend if you wanted to. And I think we've gone kind of away from the philosophy of what mixed martial arts was supposed to be. It was all right. You know this style. I know this style. Let's fight. Let's see who's better, and then we'll have a beer after.
Right.
Or we're headed towards the direction of like boxing, and I don't necessarily like that because this current state of boxing, I'm sure you know, it's like
It's not how it was.
yeah, like why is Jake Paul ranked number 14 at cruiserweight?
No, I mean I really see the difference of how it was back in the day. I'm just saying like even the caliber of the fights before like you wanted to go watch it, you wanted to go see these fights. Like even though it was Mike Tyson was gonna knock somebody out, but you still wanted to watch that fight. And nowadays it's a little different,
Yeah.
But like Muay Thai, is that like what's like sort of like what would you say the description of that is?
The best way to describe, like, if you talk to like a Thai purist, they'll hate me for saying it, but it's kickboxing with elbows and knees. That's all it is. It's kickboxing with elbows and knees.
Okay.
But no, like like there's a clinch in it. So that's where you end up throwing a lot of those elbows and knees, and I argue that Western boxing has the best hand, so it's not as much punching, a lot more kicks, a lot more elbows, a lot more knees, because you do have that danger of breaking your hand.
Right.
Because the traditional way of doing Muay Thai, they would have like these hemp ropes instead of gloves.
Oh.
So they would wrap the hands in rope.
Is that how they do it out there?
No, I didn't fight in rope.
Oh.
Don't worry. I'm not that crazy. Maybe once I'm closer to retirement, and when I'm not as worried about being pretty.
But yeah, because it with kickboxing and well I guess Muay Thai like is that those kicks seem like they're hard. Like
I'd argue the kicks out there by the guys that I had fought, they felt more crisp than anyone I have fought previously. But I do think I've been hit harder. Or when it comes to like getting kicked hard, I argue that my coach has kicked me harder. But also he's a welterweight, so he's a lot bigger. But no, the crispness of their kicks, because they start fighting at like 5 or 6 years old, and there's no amateur out there, so you're getting paid, so you're a pro from 6 to whenever you retire.
Whoa, so out there, those kicks gotta be efficient.
Oh yeah, they're a lot of the 2 cards that I fought on out there. The opening fights were kids. They couldn't have been any older than like. The first ones couldn't have been any older than like 8 or 9.
Whoa.
And they were vicious.
Well, they could hit each other harder, you know.
Oh yeah, and also there's not as much damage because they don't have that power yet.
Yeah, right.
And so that's why you see these Thai fighters with like, oh, this guy got 300 fights, this guy's got 400 fights. It's because their fights count from when they were little ones all the way up to adults.
Right. Yeah. So other than that style, do you practice anything else?
Yeah. I do jujitsu. I wrestle. I do a bit of karate. I always say I'm a karate guy because that's what I started with. If so, you'll know. I know the guy I'm fighting. He's been doing like I think Shotokan.
Shotokan,
which is like a style of karate. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna argue my style's better.
Okay.
But you might see 2 karate fighters in there, so it might be like a Wonder Boy, Kevin Holland situation.
Hey, well, like you said, right? At the end of the day, it's about the entertainment.
Exactly.
You know, like taking into account that you guys are doing your own thing on your own, you know, side for whatever it is that you're preparing, and that's what we're all gonna see, right? Because that's really, as a fan, that's when you get like the insights, like the background and the the things that most people don't know coming into the fight. It's more exciting for in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you get that like little insider look of like, okay, so this guy wants to do this, and this guy wants to do this. Let's see who wins.
Yeah.
And like the classic one is like the wrestler versus the striker.
Exactly.
Like, we know this guy is like a state champion wrestler, so he's gonna want to get this guy to the ground. And this guy's like a champion kickboxer. Let's see who can implement their game plan. Right. And that makes it more exciting.
Right. Which is like another thing too. Like if you look at the way fighting is now, right? Like there has to be a little bit of some story to it to
sell it.
Yeah.
Like that kind of goes back to like the whole like not dog and pony show, but like the whole like idea of it's no longer just about who is better. It's about what's the story behind it. Why are they fight? Why did they agree to fight?
Right. Exactly. Because you guys were supposed to already fight, right?
Yeah.
You said.
So I'm very thankful that he decided that he wanted to still fight, like just at a later date. I felt really bad when I ended up breaking my hand because I don't like pulling out of fights. Mm-hmm. And this would have been this is my first fight back in the United States. So I haven't been able to fight since I left Thailand.
How long did that one take you to recover?
To heal? This happened June 2nd.
Okay.
So it's been a little over 2 months now.
Okay.
But I've been eating my Wheaties, been drinking my milk. So the doc said I'm able to fight.
Well, that is sort of true though, right? Like our diet helps us heal.
So much.
It helps you heal. You know what I'm saying? If you intake the right things, you give your proteins and your cells the right, fixture that they need to like be able to regenerate. Because that's really what we're doing. We're like constantly just regenerating our cells.
Yeah. Don't quote me on this, but I believe it's every 7 years your body all the cells fully like regenerate. So technically your body's only ever like 7 years old or something like that.
Exactly, because you constantly keep making new cells,
Mm-hmm.
and like old ones die out, which is like another thing about eating natural food extends your telomeres.
Yeah. Like I'm a big fan of steak. I feel like that's a very common thing between fighters, unless they're like Sean O'Malley, who is vegan. But like I believe that high quality steak protein is one of the best ways to do it. Like yes, I'm not perfect. I truly believe that no one ever has a perfect diet, and all the like
Yeah.
influence you see, like, oh, this
Well,
is what I eat in a
not
day.
all diets are for everyone.
No.
You know, we all have different
Needs.
needs, and like our stomachs are different.
Mm-hmm.
Our bio, the biochemicals that we have in there are different, and this and that. And but with eating the right proteins and things like that, adding the right oils, like eating avocado and things like that. That like that. Like I said, it for some reason those things they find that they extend our telomeres, and so some people end up looking younger at an older age, and it's because your cells get to regenerate better.
Yeah.
So
And it's just if you lead a healthier lifestyle, you'll always look younger than you are. Or like I know there's some people that will look younger after they start training because I coach and I do personal training work on the side. So when it comes to getting these people in shape, a lot of the time, if they work with me and they actually stick to like what I'm telling them to do, like they're not. I won't give them a diet plan. I'm not certified for that, but I'll give them like a workout plan. And if they stick to that and they start cleaning up their diet on their own, they'll end up looking younger than when they started.
right, and that is all of that put together, right?
Mm-hmm. It's just leading a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, because you have to. Well, I mean, you don't have to. You could live as we're all free to live however we want to
Yeah.
live, right? It's up to you. But if you do want to enjoy this body that you walk in and be comfortable in the body that you walk in, it's better if you do work out. It's better if you eat better. It's better if you take what you need. So go ahead. Like.
Yeah, it's better if you fight people.
That's right. That's right. Other than fighting, like what else would you say like you're into? Like
I am a massive nerd.
Like
Heard
how so?
you had my homie Flying Brian on here earlier.
Yeah.
Or he'll vouch for this that like I'm into anime and all that sort of stuff. Like I was telling you earlier, one of the main reasons I got into martial arts is because I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle.
Hey, right.
Well, like I don't believe in hiding that. Like it's one of the just being your true self with that. And so like doing the anime, like I'm a big history nerd. I got my degree in anthropology.
Oh shit.
From NIU.
Nice.
Who that's the study of humans. Originally I wanted to go work in a museum.
Okay.
And
so like is that like just ancient human stuff, or is that
it's like every aspect of it. So there's like cultural anthropology, which is like studying different people's culture. Like a good example of this is like you know how you have like a lot of different immigrant groups. So like you have like my family's from Poland. So you have that cultural difference. We bring it with us. Like I'm sure we're in Chicago, people know like pierogies, punchkis, all that good stuff. And then that's like a outline of it. Food is a big indicator of culture.
Yeah.
And that goes back into the eating healthier lifestyles. Why some people like they may feel like it's harder for them because their food is culturally not. It's meant to put on weight. So like
exactly.
if you're from like a colder climate, your food will put on weight for you.
Right.
And if you're from a hotter climate, your food will tend to keep you a bit more lean.
Exactly. Which is why rice was a thing in certain spots and it wasn't in certain things. And then maize, which corn, also was from different cultures than to it's not. So wow.
Yeah, so like that's part of it, and then like there's the archaeological part, which I wanted to get into originally, but then I realized there's no money in it, so I chose something that
What's
also
it,
has.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, so that's paleontology. Paleontology is like digging up ancient animals.
Okay.
Archaeology is digging up anything involving humans.
And like artifacts and things.
Yeah.
Or,
So like Indiana Jones.
yeah. So, so what do you think about the new findings in the pyramids? And
The new findings I think it's cool.
do you think it's accurate, or are you a doubter, or are you like, you know what? I give it some thought and it makes sense.
It makes sense in a way, just because I don't think people give our ancestors enough credit for like all their accomplishments. Like, I don't think the pyramids were made by aliens.
Yeah, I don't
What-
think they were.
Like, why would the pyramids have been made by why would aliens make pyramids?
Well,
real question.
right. Well, I mean, unless they serve some type of purpose, which who knows, right?
Who knows?
But going as to like humans, our ingenuity is really great.
It's crazy, and there's so much lost knowledge. Like how when the Romans burned the Library of Alexandria, that was a big loss of knowledge. It was like thousands of years lost, and also modern humans came about 200,000 years ago, and we only started writing things down about like 6,000. So most of our history is lost.
Right.
So there could have been civilizations before that,
Yeah.
and we just don't have the writing anymore. Or we could. There's all these possibilities. Is because the more they look into it, the more advanced they realize we were earlier, or because the earliest cities that they found like when they started looking into this were only around like 9,000 years old, and now they've put back another 1,000.
Yeah,
so
they
that's
keep going
10,000.
a little more and back, the more things they find.
And that just like kind of goes with like how time destroys all. So like no matter like what you do in this life, or like whatever your legacy will be, eventually it'll be forgotten. So take that chance and just do whatever you want onto a point and see how it turns out.
Right, because, touching on a little of those things we just said, like all those findings, all those things that are like now encountering and having to decipher and be able to get new information that sets everything more back and more back and more back. And it's so crazy that information itself has some type of energy to it.
Oh yeah.
Like being able to spread information, especially when you're in a congregation of such, it has energy, right? And so it's like words. Words have crazy energy.
Oh yeah, that's like like for fight prep, self-affirmation is such a big thing between a lot of fighters, or as I use it personally. It's because those words do have energy, they have power. So if you're like saying, "Oh, I'm worried about getting knocked out," that's all you're gonna focus on, and then you're gonna be more nervous going into the fight. So if you just say, "I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna try and knock this guy out, and I'm gonna entertain people," you have a lot better of a mindset going into it.
Right. So just imagine all the information that was lost with them burning down the.
Yeah, and all that info, all that knowledge, all the everything that could have been built, and how much farther we could be forward.
Right.
Or with that,
Because there must have been some knowledge that they knew about.
like a lot of the more recent, I want to say a lot more recent discoveries is just like not old knowledge, but it's like stuff that your grandparents knew. That's like they're just rediscovering a lot of the things that like your grandparents didn't have written down, but it's like yeah, you put like one of those like at home remedies, like you put onions in your socks when you're sick and you get better.
Yeah.
Something like
or
that.
This old lady told me like eat garlic
Yeah.
every day. She's like, just get a real garlic, whatever, a little ball thing, and then just chop it up, and every day just take a little bit in, and that lets your system, and that's all little wisdoms that are passed on, because literally, this earth gives us what we need.
Yeah, I I think we could. There is nothing that couldn't be provided from the earth. It's just, do we always listen to it? No.
Nah, and we're subjugated to live in an artificial life, pretty
Yeah.
much. Being in the city, being part of all this system, which is not bad because we need it. How else are we gonna get water,
Yeah, water,
energy,
energy, and all that
electricity,
stuff.
internet, and all that bullshit? But it, you know, the whole aspect of how things really were back in the day, that wisdom that we did lose, it must have been how they came about building those pyramids.
Yeah, so like building the pyramids, like building Rome, building all these like ancient cities that are still like inhabited to this day. That it's just built on top of on top. And as time goes by, you continue to build on top of it. You do lose a bit of that information on what has made this such a great location, or what has made this spot. Why are we still here to this day? That sort of thing.
So anthropology is just like culture, or do you guys also do carbon dating and things
Yeah,
like that?
we do carbon dating as well. There's a room at my college I went to where it just had skeletons in it.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, I was very fortunate to work with some of those skeletons while I was there. It was really cool because you can tell a lot about a person's life by their bones. And so, like, if there were times in their life when they didn't get enough to eat, you'll find like lines in the bones where kind of like rings in a tree.
Oh, wow.
So what end up happening is they won't grow up taller, but it will get thicker in that area. So it's a good way to indicate, okay, during this time, it was a bit hard for this individual to get food.
Huh.
So it's interesting. And also, like, the smoother a joint is, the older that person is. So depending on how smooth that, like, either the ball joint or the socket of it is, you can determine, like, how many years old this person was, and they've been dead for, like, 1,000 years.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's interesting, man. Like, I didn't know that. This body is amazing, right? Like, just the fact that you're able to tell sort of like the rings of the tree. That's a fact that I didn't know, and I like.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of interesting facts that you learn. Like, they won't pay the bills, but they're interesting and they're great for dates. So,
ladies.
So, like, if you want to impress your date, you can let them know that blue eyes are a genetic mutation that only happened about 10,000 years ago. So everyone with blue eyes, including myself, has a common ancestor from about 10,000 years ago. So you see a person with blue eyes, they are distantly related to me. Very distantly, but technically related. So take that as you will.
Hey, that's, again, information and energy, right? You use that energy as you will. You use it for what you want to do with it. So you say you're from Poland?
I'm not from Poland. I was born here, but my family's from Poland.
Okay. So you know how to speak the language from out there too?
Not as much as I would like. Like, I sound like a toddler when I speak. That's the best way to explain it. Because like, you understand it, but it's like, I'm going to steal this from a comedian, but like between Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Okay.
So like they'll say it and it's like I'll respond in English and they're like yeah, man, that's I know what you're talking about, and they'll keep talking to me and it's like that empire, man, you gotta stop letting them get onto your ship and everything.
Right.
And so if you're Polish at the fights and you want to come talk to me in Polish, don't.
he will probably understand it, but not be able to answer it. Like I used to work with because I used to doing construction.
Yeah,
you meet a lot of
we do a lot of that. Yeah,
different people. Like you meet Russians, you meet everyone. Everyone's there, Mexican, whatever. And so I used to work with this Polish dude, and like he was cool as fuck, man. Like he taught me a lot. Like yeah,
I find that it's a stereotype here in Chicago. Oh, it's and I'm part of the stereotype. A lot of Polish guys will end up going for Latinas. And it's, I don't know, there's just that connection. I think it's because we're both primarily Catholic. We like to drink, and we like to fight.
Hey. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, and also the food too, man.
Oh,
The food's pretty good. Like,
Like if you could put a pierogi in a taco, I think you would get beyond to something.
ooh,
I don't. That's a
hey.
lot. That's a lot of carbs. Though.
patent pending, maybe.
But no, it's like it's. Especially like in Cicero, you have like some neighborhoods that you'll be saying like "shesh" in, and then you like on the next block you'll say "hola."
Yeah, cause living right there by Humboldt Park.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, that's that whole area around there is just a lot of different European people and stuff like that.
It's like Chicago is a great melting pot of different things, and that's why like one of the reasons why I wanted to study anthropology, because the Field Museum would be a cool place to work, right?
Mm.
Like any of those any of that stuff there would have been awesome to work at, but I'm not getting my master's because that's too much.
Yeah,
It's too much.
which you were saying like you also study the culture of things.
Yeah, like I like to think that I got this habit of getting tattoos from different culture. Like I've got one of the Thai tattoos on my chest while I was over there. And then I've got my sleeve here, which is a combination of like my heritage and everything. Then I've got some Latin on my knee, and I've got like a tarot card on my leg. Like so, like I like to things that I find interesting. I'll probably get tattooed at some point.
When you go out there, do you like? Is it hard to communicate with them? Or?
With the Thais, a lot of them speak English, like not like fluent English, but a lot of them like
Or they understand?
they
it?
understand it.
Yeah.
And it's because depending on where you go. I was staying at the gym for the most part while I was over there. Here, so all I really did was train, eat, and sleep. But a lot of the trainers over there, they'll know a little bit of English. The ones that you really want to work with, the ones that are really good, when it comes to like helping you out, are probably the ones that don't speak as much English. So if you do end up going out there, or the ones the champs and everything, and I was fortunate enough to work with a former Lumpini champ, and while I was out there.
What's Lumpini?
Lumpini is the biggest Muay Thai stadium in the world.
Oh.
And I was fortunate enough to work with a former champ from, I don't think it was the golden era, but like the early 2000s. The golden era is like the 90s for Muay Thai.
Yeah.
So like not like 80s, 90s, that era. But he was a champ from the early 2000s, and it was really cool to work with him. And it doesn't like a lot of these guys, they're like they'll be in their 40s and everything, and you have these young fighters or like these fighters that are supposed to be in their prime, and they'll beat the shit out of you.
When you said the 90s, I pictured that movie Bloodsport.
Yeah, that's a good way to explain it actually, because like that's the era that he was from. Still moved like if he came over here and fought any like Westerner, he'd probably beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that movie's still pretty good. I mean, I used to like it a lot.
It's a good movie. Like the modern ones, like the modern kickboxer movies. Like what's the Boyka is another good one, and Blood and Bone with Michael Jai White.
I don't know if I've seen that one yet, but I might have to check it out.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And and one of the movies, Kimbo Slice is in it.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, that guy used to go.
It's sad
His
that
fights were.
if he was a little bit
crazy.
younger, I think he would have done very well in bare knuckle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he passed before bare knuckle became like a thing again.
Yeah. Because he had a chin.
Oh, he had a chin.
He had a crazy chin, and he like just his stamina too. I mean, actually,
his stamina wasn't the greatest,
yeah,
but like with how the round system works in bare knuckle, I believe it's only 2-minute rounds. I think my opponent's actually planning on doing bare knuckle after this fight.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so we'll see all power to him. Like I wouldn't do bare knuckle yet, that's again like like closer to a retirement thing. I think that's like the classic MMA fighter thing. Like I'm gonna go do a big money fight in boxing, or I'm gonna go do bare knuckle for a little bit.
So is this your first BFC?
This is my first BFC event.
Okay.
And so I've been talking to Darius about getting on one of his shows for a little bit now, and I'm very thankful that he's gotten me this opportunity. I've got a decent amount of people coming, and I believe because a lot of members at the gym I train at, and also where I coach at. So I'm hopefully gonna be coming in with a big posse. So that's gonna be fun.
Ooh, nice.
Because it's always fun rolling up in a big group. It's
Right.
always fun. And I believe one of my teammates, Edgar, he's gonna be making his MMA debut. Who just turned 18. He's either ranked number 1 or number 2 in the youth MMA organization.
Oh, wow.
In the nation. So, if you don't know Edgar Rojas, you will know him very soon.
Ooh.
And we're trying to get his brother back into fighting too, but we'll see.
And your team, is that like family or?
Oh, it's like a family, yeah.
Yeah.
I've known Tyler or Scott for about 20 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because you have 2 teammates, right? I mean, people on your.
On my team that are fighting. Yeah.
No, not on your team. I'm saying like your coaching team, like your.
Yeah.
Um,
I've got Victor Aguirre, hopefully in my corner. He's still got to confirm that he's got that day off from work. He's currently undefeated professional fighter. And then Tyler Scott, he just had his last fight. He retired, but 4-time I'm national champ. So
nice.
He's fought some very high level guys in his day.
Yeah.
And he actually just got back from Thailand too. So.
Oh, was he out there with you or?
No, he was just out there. I think he was just out there enjoying himself. He went to the Fairtex facility, and trained with them for a bit. So I think that was an experience that he definitely wanted to do.
Right. Are you like also planning to maybe go like other than these events? Are you planning on to like expanding?
Yeah. Like I said, I like to try and stay active. The hard part about fighting here in the States is sometimes getting the matchups that are good for you, because as with some of the injuries I've gone through, we look for the matchups that make sense after coming off of injuries, because as taking all comers is the mentality, but also being smart about it.
Right. You want to give yourself time to be able to do, like,
Yeah.
perform, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And like I like I said this earlier, I like the system that they have in Thailand, where you kind of don't know who you're fighting until the day you're fighting. It's kind of like going back to the amateurs, like in a tournament setting almost.
Right.
Because like a lot of the times, like with kickboxing in the amateurs, you don't know who you're fighting until day of.
When you go out there, do you fight the same weight?
Yeah, I don't fight at 25 out there, because cutting weight in Thailand isn't as big of a thing. Because
is it a bigger gap?
It's not a bigger gap. It's because a lot of the time with the smaller shows, it's same day weigh-ins.
Okay.
So I personally think same day weigh-ins here would solve a lot of the issues that we have with like what people with the extreme weight cutting. So like if you had to pass a hydration test and you had to weigh in same day as the fight, you wouldn't have these instances where people are dying from their weight cuts. Because I believe there was a Muay Thai fighter. I don't think he was a one fighter, but he was a popular Muay Thai fighter that just died from an extreme weight cut.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I've never been a fan of big weight cuts. I mean, I do a weight cut, obviously. I walk around at 145 normally.
Okay.
And I fight at 25.
So you guys are fighting at 125?
We're fighting at 125.
Okay. So that's like, I mean, is that easy for you to do?
Yeah. I've fought everywhere from 137 to 125.
What do you feel more comfortable with?
if I had the option, I'd fight at 35.
35?
Because that's only like that's me cleaning up my diet. That's all that. But I'm too small for 35 here. When I go to Thailand, 35, I'm perfectly fine because they're not cutting a massive amount of weight. Here, a 35er, they'll be walking around at like 160.
Ooh, yeah, that's a big difference.
So that's why when I fight here in the States, that I want to stay at 25. Unless it's another 25er that's like, let's not cut weight for this one and let's just fight at 35. Then I'd be more up to that because it's a big size advantage, especially in MMA. Kickboxing and Muay Thai, I don't think the size is as big of a deal. Yes, they'll have a bit more power, but in MMA you have the grappling. And so if someone's much larger than you, and they're cutting more and they can rehydrate more, or that they're going to end up they're going to have that extra strength and they can lay on you. That's how I lost a good chunk of my that's where I got a lot of my losses in amateur MMA is people just laying on me because I was fighting at the wrong weight class.
Okay. So how do you feel now, like as in grappling and stuff?
Grappling, I feel great. I took gold at one of the Nagas. I was here. When was that? In May, I took gold. That was coming off of the fractured forearm there, and not having really grappled in a couple months because I was in Thailand.
Oh.
And if you go to Thailand, why grapple?
Hey, still and how's the food out there actually?
Oh, it's delicious. A lot of the times you'll see you gotta be careful where you eat sometimes because the hygiene standards are a little bit different. So if you don't see any other foreigners eating there, if you just see Thai people eating there, maybe stay clear of that. Just because I had a buddy that I met out there, and he went to this meat restaurant, and they had the meat, not laying out, but it was there was you went up and grabbed what pieces of meat you wanted, and then you'd cook it yourself. But he ended up getting sick from that because the meat was just laying there.
Right, it needs to be
refrigerated.
Kept at a certain temperature. You know,
So he got sick from that, and he realized that he was going to get sick when he was halfway through the meal, because he looks around and he doesn't see any other foreigners, and he's like, "Oh, it's just Thai people here."
Oh wow!
But if you guys end up ever going to Phuket and training at Simbi, one of the trainers there, he has his own restaurant on Trainer Bowie. He's got his restaurant. It's a block away from the gym. So
what's the name of the restaurant?
Bowie Foods.
Oh, Bowie Foods. And
it is delicious. He's a great guy. One time when I was there eating, and one of the guys that I was training with was getting his hands wrapped at the restaurant, because the stadium that he was fighting at is a block away. There was it was. I feel like that was the full Thailand experience, eating in an open air cafe, watching someone that you met 2 weeks ago get his hands wrapped for his first fight.
At the same time?
And you're just eating, and there's cats that's walking around.
Cats.
And you see a chicken walking around, and that chicken probably wasn't tomorrow's dinner.
That's crazy.
I'm excited to go back.
Nice.
And I'm going to bring back that belt, definitely.
Ooh, nice. Some of that footage you sent me, that's from out there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't have a lot of footage because I'm never the one recording.
Right.
But they're really good. I was very fortunate to fight at not a high level stadium out there, but a mid level stadium, because there's different levels to it. You have the tourist kind of areas where you're finding tuk-tuk drivers that will flop at the first sign of getting hurt. And then you have up and coming fighters that are going to be you'll actually have to have a fight. Then you'll have older fighters that are past their prime but still want to make that extra money from the fights. So it's a great mix and a lot of experience.
So you get to see a lot of action out there.
Oh yeah, because like there's fights every weekend.
And probably out there, people that's their source of entertainment too, right?
Source of entertainment. It's their national sport, so it's a source of entertainment. When I went to when I was they have these. It's kind of like lift out there. It's called grab. When I was I got on a back of a motorbike. To go somewhere. I think I was going to go watch a fight at one of the other stadiums, and the dude was watching Muay Thai on his phone while driving.
While he was driving?
Yeah, while he was driving. So, like...
Was he acting it out?
He was fully paying attention to the fights. I don't think he was paying attention to the road. Oh, but, like, when I was over there, I never saw any like Thais get into like accidents. It was always foreigners that got into accidents.
Oh wow! Is it over there? Is it on the other side?
No, that's a good question. Okay. Yeah, it's on the other side. I had to think about that for a second. But also, like, there's not too many rules of the road. It's definitely if you don't know how to ride a motorcycle or ride like one of the scooters, don't get one. Learn here and then get one, because the number of people you see walking out of clinics that are covered in bandages from like eating shit on their motorbikes because they don't know how to drive them properly is insane.
Yeah,
and you'll see those people still training, and if you do that and go to Thailand, don't train, let the wounds heal. Because that's a great way to get an infection.
Especially out there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Like, a week into me being out there, I had a full beard at the time. One of the hair follicles got infected. Oh. And so I had, right before the fight, I had an infection right here. And I had a bald spot for about 3 months after that infection right here. Because it was scar tissue and the hair couldn't grow.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, man, so it's been amazing meeting you, bro. Like, it's been really interesting talking about like all this stuff,
all this random stuff, the random parts of life.
I didn't know you did anthropology and things like that. Maybe you could come back and we could talk more into depth into that.
Hell yeah, man. I'd be more than happy to come back at some point.
Yeah, with especially with this fight coming up, I made a reel from from some of the stuff you sent me.
Hell yeah!
So usually before the podcast we check that out. So I'm gonna show it to you. Yeah, you got anything to say for this upcoming fight while I set this up real quick?
Come watch me knock this man out September 20th at BFC 10, and if you're not there, you're square.
Ooh. So we're gonna watch this quick reel that I made for him from some of the highlights and things he has on his page. So let's check it out, y'all.
Don't need to wonder, I'm rolling. I never fake the funk, punk is all me. I came with 2/5 and 5 blunts. So don't hate on me cause I'm on one. Fuck with all the bullshit, I gotta get moving. Time is money, you ain't running, you snoozing. Up on my business, the rest don't even matter. Unless you want cream and him a colada. I got my suit, I'm about to put you on. I'm classy, nasty, on futon. Self-medicated, we're about to celebrate. That's why they hating on the flavor they could never make. Gourmet, 5-star dinner plate. We feng shui, after that I levitate. I'm confident with fresh fabric to coordinate. Let me top it off with that tie hitting shades like go ahead, hate on the style now. Go ahead, hate on the style now. Go ahead, hate on the style now. Look me up and down, that's how you bow down. You think I give a fuck it, they like this. Haters tend to be the biggest sponsors. I gave them every flavor with hot sauce. So you better hop on or hop off. New season, mindset, new vision. New flavor, baby, I'm seasoned. Forget the butcher block, I got the cold cuts. No excuses, my girl got more butt. Go ahead, hate on the style now. Go ahead, hate on the style now. Go ahead, hate on the style now. Look me up and down, that's how how you bout that?
Hell yeah. I
There
love
you
that.
go.
That's really
There
cool.
you go. Like I said, man, it's been amazing meeting you, bro. Like you have a lot of good things behind, like just the fighting and things that are like really interesting, and having to come in with this fight, man. You know, I hope everybody does what they got to do. Usually, to end the podcast, I do a quick freestyle. So I'm gonna do a quick freestyle. I don't know if you want to jump on it. You can jump on it.
I can't rap for shit.
So, so we're gonna do this quick freestyle, and that's how we're gonna end the podcast.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Shout out to BeastMode, BFC 10 coming up September 20th, man. Yeah. Yo, I don't know. I'll just do this till I die. I'ma fucking kick you like Muay Thai. Do this shit, man, I get high. Go beyond the spaceships when I'm by. Yeah, man, I go straight to the stars. Man, I go way, 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 way far to the quasars. Then I came back. Then I went to infinity like that. Yo, my boy about to go and snap. He about to go over there like that. Yeah, you know what he got right there. Yeah, 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 I'll be right back. I'm on fucking beast mode. Do this shit, yo. You can't decode the code that I'm about to go provoke. Do this shit, man. Yo, the word is spoke. Thank you for being on the pod. Thank y'all for being right now, right there. And matter of fact, thank God. So see y'all on the next one like that. Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, it's good.
So give them your real quick, give them your media and all that stuff before you use the mic.
Monkey Toes MMA on Instagram. I don't have any other social medias. Charlie Nellinger on Facebook, and that's pretty much it, man. Excited to see everyone there at the fights, and use my affiliate link. It's just my name, Charlie Nellinger, when you're buying your tickets.
Hey, well, there you go, y'all. Check y'all out.